News begins with breaking news.
That breaking news, the Navy just identified the 7 sailors killed when a cargo ship crashed into a Navy destroyer this weekend. Among them, 2 local sailors. Yeoman 3rd Class Shingo Alexander Douglas from San Diego. He was just 25 years old. And Fire Controlman 2nd Class Carlo Victor Gonzon Sibian from Chula Vista. He was 23. ABC's Chuck Silverstein reports the Navy is now trying to figure out how a huge container ship managed to hit a sophisticated U.S. destroyer and why that ship made a bizarre course change right before impact.
A heartbreaking discovery on board the USS Fitzgerald.
We've discontinued the search and rescue.
The bodies of 7 missing sailors found in the flooded wreckage of the Navy destroyer. The commander of the 7th Fleet revealing the damage you can see, the ship's mangled midsection, relatively minor compared to what you can't see.
The damage is mostly underneath the waterline, and it's a large gash near the keel of the ship. And so the water flow was tremendous.
The collision pitted the 9,000-ton Fitzgerald against the 30,000-ton ACX Crystal, the container ship's bulbous head plowing right into the crew's living quarters, giving them just minutes to escape and save the ship and themselves.
They had to fight the ship to keep it above the surface, so it was traumatic. This was a severe emergency, but the ship's crew was swift and responsive, and I can't tell you how proud I am of the crew for what they did to save the ship.
The ship's skipper was injured in the collision and had to be airlifted to shore. Navy divers found the missing crew members' bodies. It's unclear if they were killed by the impact or drowned in the flooding.
We do have watch teams that are awake throughout the night, but a significant part of the crew was sleeping.
The 7th Fleet now ordering an investigation. Multiple maritime trackers show the cargo ship completing a giant U-turn just minutes before hitting the naval vessel. The search for answers just beginning. Chuck Severson, ABC News, New York.
The cargo ship's parent company says it is cooperating with the investigation. And more breaking news out of Syria tonight. A U.S. Navy jet shot down a Syrian regime fighter jet that dropped bombs on Syrian rebel forces who were fighting ISIS. The U.S.-led coalition put out a statement saying its focus is on fighting ISIS, but it will not hesitate to defend coalition forces from coming under attack. The Bay Bridge in Oakland is back open after an officer-involved shooting shut it down this morning. Police were investigating a 2-car crash there when another car started driving toward them on the shoulder of the road. CHP says they told the driver to stop multiple times. That's when one officer shot the suspect. The 2 passengers in the car now being questioned. The suspect was taken to the hospital. His condition tonight is still unknown. Right now, firefighters battling a huge brush fire. This is just north of Los Angeles. It broke out in a remote area near Castaic Lake yesterday, and it has spread to the Angeles National Forest. It has already burned 1,000 acres. It is only 10% contained, but fire crews say they are getting a handle on it. The lake, we know, is a popular weekend destination. Several boats were even out on the lake when the fire broke out, but crews say they were at a safe distance from the flames. They say recreational areas nearby are still open for this Father's Day. Tragedy in Portugal. At least 61 people have died after a raging wildfire ripped through the central part of the country this weekend. Some victims burned to death in their cars as they attempted to flee. At least 54 people were hurt in the fire, including 8 firefighters. 4 are still in critical condition. Authorities warn that the number of victims is expected to rise as they inspect villages affected. Breaking news, 2 people are dead after suspected terrorists attacked a luxury resort in the African nation of Mali. 30 people were rescued and an unknown number of people were taken to the hospital. The anti-terror force there exchanged gunfire with the suspects. Security forces are trying to regain control of that resort. They say they have secured the surrounding area. The resort very popular among Westerners. Protesters are marching for a 3rd day, furious over the Philando Castile verdict. St. Anthony police officer Drano Yanez was found not guilty in the shooting death of Castile. Castile was shot dead during a traffic stop last July. His girlfriend caught it all on video. Today's peaceful march started outside the St. Anthony Police Department there in Minnesota. During the march, protesters stopped and sat in a circle on the ground. They carried a banner that read, quote, "We leave when we get justice." President Trump back on Twitter as the political world tries to decipher what he's saying about the Russian investigation. ABC's Gloria Rivera is in Washington tracking the latest developments.
President Trump headed back to Washington after his first trip to the presidential retreat, Camp David. Trump starting his morning once again tweeting about the distraction of the witch hunt. But it's another tweet from earlier this week keeping the Russia investigation in headlines. Quote, "I am being investigated for firing the FBI director by the man who told me to fire the FBI director. Witch hunt."
The president has not been notified by anyone that he's under investigation.
Trump's legal team saying the tweet was just about a report that he is under investigation for obstruction of justice, not a confirmation. But even one of his most staunch supporters is confused.
Trump has a compulsion to counterattack and is very pugnacious. I don't think it serves him well. I don't think that tweet helped him.
Gingrich has been taking aim at the new special counsel in the Russia investigation, accusing Robert Mueller of getting political, hiring too many Democrats.
I think the answer is they want to lay the foundation to discredit whatever Bob Mueller comes up with. I don't think we should acquiesce in the besmirchment of this good man.
This Tuesday, the president and the entire political world will be watching a special congressional election in Georgia. Democrat John Ossoff making a strong showing in a traditionally Republican district against GOP candidate Karen Handel.
This election, it will indicate that people are prepared to change, and I think many people will see the handwriting on the wall.
Both parties pouring money into the district, making it the most expensive House race in American history. Gloria Rivera, ABC News, Washington.
From the beaches to the East County, San Diegans looking for ways to beat the heat this Father's Day. 10 News pinpoint weather anchor Jennifer Dela Cruz tracking those temperatures that will continue to only climb. But let's get started with 10 News reporter Hannah Mullins. She is live in the East County where families are enjoying this heat. Hey, Hannah.
It's one of those days you wanted to be prepared with sunscreen, sunglasses, water, even just sitting in the truck working. We had to find a way to block the sun.
Me.
Who's better?
No, me.
I know the lake better than she does.
But he taught me everything.
Dale O'Brien may have taught his daughter how to fish, but Rachel had him hooked from day one.
He's been basically wrapped around my finger since I was born.
They've been catching fish and making memories since she was 2.
She almost hooked me.
And she hooked herself in the elbow.
I was laughing, reached over, yanked it out.
Put a little mud on it, you'll be fine.
So it's no surprise they can handle the added heat.
This isn't even hot.
This isn't a heat wave.
They live close to the coast and they sought out the warmer winds.
It's great.
Yeah. It
feels good. There's a nice breeze.
But little Dave really wanted to jump in Lake Jennings and cool off.
Is it hot out today?
I'll swim here.
You can't swim here. It says no swimming sign.
They made a deal to swim at home.
I love
you. He's my firstborn, so it melts you, you know?
Dale thought he dodged the mushy moments, but this was enough to warm his heart.
My dad is my everything.
I go soft.
He's my best friend. He's my dad.
And there are some kids who just ran around the corner, squirting each other with a water gun, just trying to find ways to keep cool. We're live in El Cajon. Hannah Mullins, 10 News.
Stay out of their path, Hannah. 10 News weather anchor Jennifer Dela Cruz joining us now, and so it's going to get worse. Hard to believe, huh?
It's going to get worse. So if you think it was bad, we haven't seen anything yet. Our temperatures are going to continue to climb as we move further into this heat wave. Dangerous heat conditions, hottest for our valleys, mountains, and our deserts. Temperatures are going to get even hotter Monday to Wednesday. They will be ranging from 10 to 15 degrees above average. For now, 73 degrees in downtown San Diego, 86 in El Cajon, still in the 90s in Alpine, 89 in Ramona, and 85 in Escondido. Not much of a change from where we were at this time yesterday, but that's going to all be changing tomorrow as we continue to get warmer. Tonight you'll be dropping down to 62 degrees on the coast. We will have patchy fog moving in. It will be cooler there, but still a lot more heat is on the way. I'm tracking when we're going to start to cool down coming up in your 7-day forecast.
And you can always track the heat wave on our free 10 News mobile app. We also have a list of places to cool off over the weekend if you don't have AC. Tomorrow, San Diego City Council will decide whether to hold a special election for Soccer City in November. They could also push the decision to the general election in 2018. Earlier this week, opponents of the plan gathered to protest. They say the lack of competition makes it a bad deal for San Diego.
We want to make sure that they hold November general elections so that the most people can weigh in on these very important decisions about this most valuable public asset.
They want a path forward that will give others, like San Diego State, the opportunity to put in proposals for the land. Supporters say if the plan isn't on the ballot, San Diego won't get a major league soccer team and the space will go to waste. Last night, U.S. soccer star Landon Donovan joined sports director Ben Higgins here in our studio to talk about why he supports this project.
I think that this is an incredible opportunity for a city like San Diego to do something special. And the reality is that opportunities like this come once in a lifetime. And so we either grab it and we take it and we go and we become a progressive city, or we dismiss it and things will stay status quo, and I'm hoping for the first option.
A big vote, and news will be at tomorrow's City Council meeting to let you know what they decide. A family celebrating Father's Day after a terrifying scare, how their toddler survived falling from a 6-story window. Plus, a local dad-to-be turning the tables on Father's Day, the heartwarming surprise he planned for his wife at San Diego State.